Hi, and welcome to this reading. Today's reading is a collective reading based on the energies of Venus in Virgo. I've been picking up on this Venus energy for the past few days. It's been sprinkled in and out of several readings that I've posted over the last few days. So if this reading does resonate with you, please go back and have a look at some of the previous readings. But today I am solely focusing on this placement, Venus in Virgo. Now, you don't have to have this placement in your chart. What I'm actually talking about is the meaning of the card and the fact that the energy that I'm picking up on in regards to this card is about, and I heard the words very, very clearly, abundance incoming. So if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I do post nearly every day. All of my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this reading, you are meant to find it. There is a message in it for you. I truly believe that your guides place a reading in front of you because there is some information in that reading that pertains to something that you are already picking up on intuitively. It might be one thing I say, it could be the whole reading. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. A bit about me first. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I receive messages prior to the reading. Once I collate those messages, little pieces of the puzzle, I will come and use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify that energy that I am picking up on. Now, I'm also an illustrator. So all of the decks that I use on my channel are my own illustrations, my own designs, and I use them to clarify the messages that I am receiving. Specific significance to these decks, which I'll go further into in the reading. But if you're interested, if you call to any of these decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. So as I said, I was getting the message of Venus and Virgo. Now, Venus transits Virgo from the 25th of August to the 18th of September. It's roughly in Virgo for 23 days. Now, the card that corresponds with Venus in Virgo is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot is a lady with the 9 pentacles around her. She's got a falcon on her shoulder, a beautiful coat. It symbolizes financial freedom, well, spiritual freedom too. She's planted her seeds. She's watched them grow. So if you think about the 7 of Pentacles is planting seeds. The 8 of Pentacles is the hard work to watch them grow. If you think about a Virgo is a perfectionist, somebody who is diligent and puts in the work. So this is something potentially that you've already planted the seeds for, that you've been diligently putting in the work for. And now with this Venus in Virgo, which is the 9 of Pentacles, it's harvest time. Venus in Virgo for me is also my card of the Virgin Mary. If you think about Venus is the divine feminine, the ultimate divine feminine is Mother Mary. And Virgo, the Latin root word, symbolizes the Virgin. So the Virgin Mary, Venus and Virgo. Now, as I said, it pertains to my cards. I am very, very drawn to blue and white. In fact, I have been all of my life. Currently, I am creating a Mother Mary Oracle deck, but all of my tarot and oracle decks are blue and white. Now, the colors that symbolize Mother Mary, Venus in Virgo, are blue and white. She's always in blue and white. So it was interesting as I was doing the pre-shuffle for this reading, and I have only just started my journey into the astrology aspect of my own spiritual journey. And so I only just discovered where my Venus was placed in my birth chart. My Venus is in Virgo. And you will find as you start your spiritual journey that there are many synchronicities like that. That unknowingly seeds were planted not by you, that start to align you on your specific path. And it's almost like if you think of a corset and you've got all the little pieces of string at the back and it all starts to tighten together. It's all starting to tighten together. Abundance incoming. Now, the other thing about that particular transit, which I said is from the 25th of August, which is 2024, this year, 25th of August to the 18th of September, is that the royal star of Persia also falls within that time. So the royal star of Persia, Regulus, there are 4 royal stars of Persia. Raphael is the angel that's associated with this particular star. The star is called Regulus, and it appears in the sky from the 22nd to the 25th of August. So on the last day that's in the sky is the first day that Venus transits Virgo. This particular star is the heart of the lion. It's the watcher of the north. It's Mars and Jupiter, which is the crown chakra. When you think about the work that you've been putting in, you have to use your head. Virgo is a perfectionist. Very, very diligent with their work. It's associated with the prince or the little king. If you think about Virgin Mary, which is the Venus in Virgo tarot card, who does Mary have? Who is her child? The little king. Regulus is associated with high honor, glory, royalty, leadership, boldness, courage. It's the gateway to your higher self. It symbolizes divinity, spiritual growth, bold, courageous decisions, following your heart, not your ego. Regulus is the star of forgiveness. And funnily enough, I'm reading from the notes that I made because I did a Royal Stars of Persia reading probably a month ago. So if this resonates with you, go back and have a look. Regulus, maybe pole 2. Now Venus was the card that, and I'm realizing now why. Venus was the card that I actually chose for that reading. I've got, let me grab them. These cards are part of my 888 Oracle deck. Now that 888 portal also falls within that particular Venus in Virgo transit. The 888 portal. So the 8th of the 8th, 2024. And there's another one on the 17th of the 8th, 2024. And there's another one on the 26th of the 8th, 2024. And the card that I was channeling information from, unknowingly, was this particular card, which in this tarot deck is actually called Venus. Venus in Virgo. How interesting is that? Okay, so let's get into your reading because I want to tap into this abundance incoming energy. Now, Venus is the Hierophant, which is number 5, but Venus is the Empress card. A number that's associated with Venus is 333, 333. Something that you've been nurturing is about to be birthed. It's going to give you freedom because the 9 of Pentacles is the card of freedom. As I said, Venus in Virgo. Virgos are detail-orientated perfectionists. Strong analytical skills and approach everything with reason. Something that you have been nurturing, knowingly or unknowingly. Now, Virgo is also associated with the 6th house, which is also associated with Mercury. It's your health and your day-to-day hustle. It's your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Now, funnily, as I was finally doing the final shuffle for these cards, I got the song I Tumble For Ya, which is Culture Club. When I looked at that song, it basically said, Boy George said it was about somebody doing anything to become famous. So I don't know what the relevance is because it's almost the opposite of this Venus in Virgo energy. And maybe it's to say that if your eyes widened when abundance incoming was said in the beginning of this reading, it's not about something that you have to sell yourself for. This is about a really earthly, grounded energy that has been, as I said, when you plant the seed, you don't harvest the crop on the same day. This is something long-term, and maybe it's part of your spiritual growth, your spiritual journey. Maybe it's part of your financial growth. It could be anything. You could have been studying something for a long time. But whatever this is, the seeds were already planted, and maybe you weren't even aware that you were planting them. and a lemon-colored butterfly has just flown past. Something that's going to transform you. So let's get some cards first. I want to see what information wants to come out. Tying up loose ends. Allowing freedom. Okay, so we've got tying up loose ends, frustration, joyous resolution, and release and embrace new opportunities. Okay, that song that was coming through, maybe you've been pushing too hard for something that you thought was going to be your abundance incoming. I tumble for you. Frustration. Releasing the desire to... This Venus in Virgo energy, as I said before, it's not something that you have to sell yourself to the devil for, is what I want to say. Because if you sell yourself to the devil, then you're actually working on the devil's agenda, which causes frustration. It's almost a message to pull back from the things that, it's almost like you're grinding your wheels. Whatever this is that's coming, is coming, as I said before, from seeds that were planted long ago. Things that you had no control over. Now, and I will go into, so for example, if I think about Venus in Virgo, which is my placement in my chart, something that I had no control over. I was controlled by the day that I was born. Now, Venus in Virgo is the Virgin Mary. Mary is the Mother of God. She birthed Jesus. Jesus was the Lamb of God. Now, the irony here is that only last week I worked out that my Venus was in Virgo. I've been working on a Mother Mary deck for months. All of my cards for the past 4 years, all of these designs have been revolved around this blue and white, which is now, I realize, an association with Mother Mary. My middle name is Mary. Now, I didn't give that name to myself. My first name, so if you think of Jesus as the Lamb of God, my first name means sheep, which is part of the name of this channel. My first name means sheep. What does a sheep do? A sheep births a lamb. And in another irony, I was born on a sheep farm called Merino Park. What I'm saying here is something that was planted, some seeds that were planted a long time ago that you had no control over. But as you grow, and I'm almost 50, as you grow, these are seeds that were planted 50 years ago. As you grow, start to come up and bloom into something. It's something that, yes, you've been working on, but more something that you have unknowingly been working on. So the things that you are pushing hard for, that you're getting frustrated about, you need to release them. Because what's coming for you was always meant for you. Potentially you just didn't know about it because you didn't plant the seeds. Somebody else planted the seeds. New opportunities are coming for you. Let's get 2 cards. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. The Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius. Now, as I said, Venus and Virgo. Virgo is associated with the 6th house, which is associated with Mercury. Communication that comes into you. Like to me, that this morning when I went, oh, I've been making this Mother Mary deck and my Venus is in Virgo, which to me is the Mother Mary card. 4 of Swords. That is a spiritual timeout. For me, I wasn't meant to realize that my Venus was in Virgo until 2 weeks ago. Somebody else's agenda, God's agenda almost. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. 5 of Pentacles, number 5 is change. We've got mirroring here, V and an I and a V. The 4 of Swords is Jupiter in Libra. Expansion, abundance incoming. But it's... This abundance incoming has been held back until the fruit was ready to be picked. 5 of Pentacles held back Five of Pentacles is feeling like you've been left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. Again, another communication. Seven of Swords underneath. The Moon in Aquarius. It's been hidden from you. It's been hidden from you. Because the farmer is the man upstairs. All you were meant to do was nurture. Nurture what you were being drawn to. Nurture what you were being called to. Nurture what you were meant to spiritually align with. Tying up loose ends. So, what do we say? Jupiter in Libra. Tying up loose ends. Currently, the South Node is in Libra. Jupiter in Libra. Currently, the South Node is in Libra. Sorry, I was just getting my bearings. I got a bit confused. Currently, the South Node is in Libra. The South Node is what we are releasing. Tying up loose ends. Release and embrace new opportunities. The things that we are releasing in order to move on to this abundance that's coming in. Six of Swords. Release and embrace new opportunities. Moving on. Jupiter in Libra. Okay, let's get some cards. Because I want to know what your abundance incoming is. And like I said, have a look. Have a look where Jupiter falls in your chart, because Jupiter is expansion, but Jupiter is your luck. Go and do some research. What does your name mean? There are hidden clues in everything. And it's almost hidden in plain sight. They're there waiting for you to find them. But you find them when you connect spiritually with yourself. Okay, let's get some cards. Tell me about this abundance incoming. Page of Cups and King of Wands. King of Wands is highly creative, passionate, creative, connecting with your passion. Page of Cups, giving love to yourself, connecting with the things that make you passionate. Your soul's calling. And I'll give you an example of this. As I said, my Tarot and Oracle decks. I'm an illustrator. I have been creative my whole life. I've won awards, you know, I got the art award every year at school. Like it was almost oh yeah, you know, it sounds awful. Here we go again. Something that I was comfortable in is my creativity. When I looked into South Node and North Node, currently the North Node is in Aries. That's where we are heading individually. It's on an axis with the South Node, which is in Libra. So it's this, Libra is the relationships, your friendships, your relationships with your family, with your friends, with people at work. So it's this balance between being individual and sticking within the group. Now, South Node in your chart is the things that you need to break away from, the comfort zone that you need to break away from. So my South Node is in Taurus. Taurus is creativity. I'm comfortable in my creativity, but I am not going to find my abundance by sticking within my comfort zone. You need to bust out of your comfort zone. Now, my North Node is in Scorpio. Scorpio is spirituality, something that I've only tapped into in the last 4 years. It was always there, and now looking back, I know it was always there because I could always read a room and pick up on things and just never really said it. It was a bit woo-woo. So what I did was, over the last 4 years, I combined the thing that I was comfortable with and I branched out on my own, which is Aries, which is where the North Node is, individuality, branching out on my own, and I combined the thing that I was comfortable with something new that I was venturing into. My North Node being in Scorpio. Scorpio is spirituality, the occult. And now here I am with a YouTube channel and a range of tarot and oracle decks, and only in the last 2 months, when I created my Nodes of Destiny deck, did I actually realize that my South and North Node placement was what was driving everything that I'd done for the last 4 years. Going back to that, it's something that you've already done, that you're already doing. that you may be unaware of, that is where seeds are being planted. If you think about Venus in Virgo, the Virgin Mary, Mother Mary, now she came to the earth having no idea that an angel was going to appear to her and say, you are going to birth the Son of God. Maybe you're going to have a baby. Maybe this abundance incoming is a baby. Seeds that have been planted, potentially hidden in plain sight in your astrological chart that you don't know about, is actually what's going to bring you abundance. But it has to do with your spiritual journey and pouring love into yourself. It's not something, Justice, that's Libra, that's that South Node. It's not something that you have to struggle for. It's almost a plate that will just appear for you, a door that opens for you. Justice. Justice is Libra and Venus, Venus in Virgo. And Libra again is that South Node. Yeah, okay. Two of Swords is the moon in Libra. It's definitely got something to do with your South Node. Because you've got Jupiter in Libra, the moon in Libra. We've got Libra here. Two of Swords. That's something that's hidden. It's you're at a crossroad. Pull back on something that you're pushing hard for, because as you pull back on it, release and embrace new opportunities. As you pull back on it, the other will just fall into place. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is it's the soulmate card. Something that you have a contract with the man upstairs. A person that's coming into your life. Could be a new work venture. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new group of friends. But it comes in, if you think about Jesus and Mary, they had a soul contract with each other. She was destined to be his mother. Something that drops into place. Abundance incoming. Part of releasing that South Node. Have a look where your South Node is. Oh, wow. That's the Nine of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, Venus in Virgo. What is on the bottom of the deck is what's hidden from you. Abundance incoming. Hidden from you. Hidden in plain sight. How beautiful is that? And your energy, I don't know whether you've heard him, he heaved a big sigh. My dog actually sleeps beside me on the floor, and he's just passed out. It's when the energy is calm. Nine of Pentacles, Mother Mary energy, nurturing. Now this reading is not just for women. Everybody holds that nurturing energy. Everybody has it. Page of Cups. High Priestess. You got to tap into it. High Priestess is the moon. You've got to tap into it. It's also hidden, but you've got to tap into it. We've got cherry blossoms. That's God. As I said before, whatever this is orchestrated by the man upstairs, the High Priestess. And you're coming into alignment with it. Let's look at this King of Wands. Creativity. Wow. Now, that's a divine couple. So we have the Tower. And look, we've got 3 dragons here. It's the same dragon. We've got 3 dragons here. So we've got the High Priestess, the Tower, abundance incoming, a surprise. But in this particular deck, the dragon is God. Something coming in, Hermit, something that you're not aware of. Potentially 2 birds, potentially some some form of abundance that will give you freedom. When you think about birds, they fly free. The Hermit. Something hidden within that is a surprise. The High Priestess that you didn't know about, that maybe you are getting an inkling to because you're starting to tap into your intuition. You're starting to tap into your intuition. And this year is the year of the dragon. And what did I say? Did I say it in this reading? Or no, in a previous reading. So this year is 2024, which is number 8. Now the Hermit is also Virgo. The Tower is Mars. So this year is the year of the dragon. 2024 is the number 8, which is karmic abundance. So the lessons that you have learned in your lifetime, then coming forth, if you've learned those lessons, coming forth in terms of abundance incoming. That also is, I did say it before, the 888 portal, which is the 8th of August, the 17th of August, and the 26th of August. Now the 26th of August falls within that abundance incoming, falls within the Venus in Virgo transit, which is the 25th of August to the 18th of September. Justice. Release and embrace new opportunities. Justice. Five of Wands. Now that came out upside down. Frustration. You've been battling, putting in the work, potentially getting very, very frustrated, but it's all about to change. Because of the man upstairs. Whatever this is, that's the Hierophant. Number 5, 5, 5. 5's a change. The Hierophant is Taurus and Venus. Now, before, when these cards came out, I said that's a divine couple. And you don't say, things come out for a reason. Because when I'm reading, I'm here, but I'm not really here. I'm almost off in my mind somewhere. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, that's a divine couple. That is a highly, highly, highly spiritual divine couple. Something that you have been working on, knowingly or unknowingly, is either bringing in a spiritual balance within yourself, masculine and feminine. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. 8 of Pentacles is the Sun in Virgo. Abundance incoming. This is the hard work that you've done. And these are 9 of Pentacles, the abundance incoming. The harvest. So we've either got here emotional abundance incoming. It could be financial abundance incoming. It could be a reconciliation with your divine masculine, divine feminine energy within. It could be a divine counterpart coming in. Take it as it resonates. You know, some people are already within a relationship. 6 of Wands on the bottom. Victory after a long battle. Yeah, a victory after a long battle. The 5 of Wands. We already had that there. Victory after a long battle. Queen of Cups. Now, that came out upside down. Something that you have been working passionately on, the King of Wands there. Not recognizing, the Queen of Wands is highly intuitive. So you've been putting love into yourself, but maybe not tapped into following your intuition in terms of following your soul's true calling, but not necessarily aware that it's connected to this incoming abundance. So that is the Queen of Cups upside down. So you've been reflecting internally with the Hermit, but not recognizing that it will have an external, maybe so focused on just working hard that you don't realize how close you are to the finish line. The Tower is a surprise. It's like when you plant some seeds and then you walk out thinking that, you know, the strawberries are gonna fruit in a month's time, and you walk out and you see a little tiny strawberry hanging on the vine. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. The Ten of Swords is the Sun in Gemini. Something that you've been working very, very hard on. Maybe it's something that you have been working hard on that you know is your soul's true calling, but you've been hitting dead ends. Frustration. Maybe the match has been lit and gone out and lit and gone out and lit and gone out. And a lot of the time that's because it wasn't ready. The fruit wasn't ripe yet. And perhaps you thought you had control over that, but the control belongs to the man upstairs. Yeah. The control belongs to the man upstairs. Now that came out upside down. So a crossroads. Two decisions of feeling stuck upside down. When it's upside down like that, it means that this Nine of Pentacles and Hermit on the bottom, again, Virgo. This Nine of Pentacles is ready for harvest, but it's being harvested by the man upstairs. It's a contract, and you can't change a contract once it's written. But the moon in Libra is not being able to see something. It's hidden. But now it's revealed. Abundance incoming. Something's happening. Maybe this abundance is what gets you out of something that you're stuck in. Whether it's a financial situation, a relationship, a contract, it's almost a release for you. Interesting. Virgo is, well, Nine of Pentacles is financially independent. It's a release. It's giving you a freedom. Spiritual connection on the bottom. Now, I'm just going to get 3 of those because we've already got, this is my Divine Messages Oracle deck, Breaking Generational Curses. Perhaps something that something that you were stuck in, a mindset that you were stuck in. The Hierophant is culture, religion, financial institutions, something that you were stuck in, that you were bound to. Breaking generational curses, that this abundance incoming will allow you to be released from. We did have the Justice card there. Legacy. The Justice card is also legal. Perhaps you're winning if you're in a legal battle. Joyous resolution. 2 5 of Wands, but the Justice card there. Putting in the hard work and then you get the freedom. Legacy. When you think about a court case, if you win a financial battle, it sets a precedent, which means that anybody that comes after you, breaking generational curses, anybody that comes after you, listen to those birds. Anybody that comes after you in the same situation that you've been in can use, and you win your case, can then use your case, can refer to your case to free themselves as well, to get their own abundance if they've been in the same situation. Moving on to calmer waters. Maybe you've been in a battle. Soul family. Maybe the abundance incoming is your soul family coming in. Wow, in between worlds. Tying up loose ends, frustration, joyous resolution, release and embrace new opportunities, in between worlds. You're in between the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. What's on the bottom of the deck is what's hidden. What's hidden from you. Eight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the finger. The Hermit. The Hermit is, you're in the dark. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. We've had the Justice card though. Joyous resolution. You're going to get your freedom. Nine of Pentacles. I think of Braveheart. Mel Gibson from Braveheart. Getting his freedom. Wow. And on the bottom, serendipity. It's, as I said in the beginning, this is something that is predestined. Almost written already in the stars for this to happen at this particular time. And with serendipity there, it will feel like it all just fell into place. Okay, let's have a look at what angel is walking with you. Number 33. Now, I said 333 is Venus. Venus in Virgo. Discovers enemies. Okay. Can you hear that bird? The birds are messengers. Discovers energy. Discovers energies. Discovers enemies. 33. Venus, 33. 33 might be significant. Wow. Politics and ambition. This has just got a little crazy, this reading. My candle is reflecting in the glass window in front of my table. And there are, you know how you get that reflection and it goes on and on and on? I've got 3 flames. I've got this one here and 2 flames in the window. Politics and ambition. I don't like the sound of that. 26 adds up to an 8. Again, this year is the number 8. 62, another 8. Wisdom and philosophy. Let's get 2 more for you. Oh. Okay. Number 4, Elamia, travel and mental illness. Number 6, Alelahel, healing the arts, fortune and fame. Perhaps you've been on your spiritual path, knowing that you've been on your spiritual path and maybe somebody's tried to stop you. And it's caused frustration. So you're either on the wrong path and you're hitting dead ends and it's because you've actually got to move off that path, or you're on your spiritual path, or you're trying to get to your spiritual path and somebody's trying to stop you. Fortune, abundance incoming. It's trying to stop you travel, moving towards your fortune. 41, divine mission. And number 48, Mihael, reconciliation, love and fertility. Now, when I think about the Virgin Mary, love and fertility. It's babies. Somebody trying to stop you from your abundance. Number 23, Melahel, healing and courage. Okay, let us get, let's get a moon oracle for you. What, 2? So we've got new moon in Capricorn. All that hustle is finally cashing in. Now, we do have the full moon in Capricorn in 2 days' time on the 22nd. That is bringing, that full moon is bringing light to the darkness. What do we have? Discovers enemies, politics and ambition. New moon in Capricorn. Is a full moon in Scorpio. Let go of the negativity. I would say to you is, if this reading is resonating with you, know that there is abundance coming for you. You may not see it yet, but in order to receive, you have to be in a state of mind to receive. Let go of the negativity. Okay, let's have a look at your South and North Node. As I said, North Node is in Aries, South Node is in Libra. I'm just going to get 2. Now, this may or may not be your placement, but there might be something within it that pertains to what you need to work on in order for this abundance to come through. South Node in Scorpio. A South Node Scorpio wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. South Node is like a closet full of old skeletons holding you back. For these Scorpios, it's all about leaning heavily on others. So you need to not lean so heavily on other people. Wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. Maybe discovers enemies. Maybe you're giving away too much information. And that's what's keeping you trapped. Stopping that abundance from coming in. If you think about, the Nine of Pentacles is the farmer harvesting the crop. Maybe you've been telling other farmers how you're growing your beautiful crop, and so they start to do the same thing. Okay, South Node in Taurus. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and blame it on your South Node in Taurus. You've got a history of wealth from past lives, making you a natural at stacking up the cash in this one. It's like your spiritual happy place, showing you what you need to let go of to level up. Perhaps the desire for this incoming abundance and the fear of not getting it, the negativity, is almost putting a little stop on it. You've got to let go and just flow with the energy. Interesting. What is meant for you will always find you. South Node in Sagittarius. Sagittarius South Nodes aren't about the drama. They're all about honesty and optimism, just a tad wary of getting let down. Their hopeful hearts often feel a bit exposed. The Sagittarius South Node is like a wise old sage, guiding us to let go in order to soar higher spiritually. Time to bid farewell to the old and embrace the new. Worried about letting go, or worried about getting let down. What is meant for you will always find you. This abundance is incoming. Now, do I want to get? I am going to get. Now, this is my Love Songs Oracle deck. For those where this has to do with a relationship, take the song from a love perspective. I'm just going to see what comes out. It may not be relevant, but I just felt called to get one. As I said, these are all love songs, but sometimes the lyrics in a song pertain with something else that's not specifically love related that comes out in the reading. 100 years, 5 for fighting, frustration. We've had 2 5 of Wands. I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this when you've only got 100 years to live. That's exactly what I just said. What is meant for you will find you. As I said, I'm nearly 50. And even though my spiritual journey started way long time ago, in terms of my stepping into my North Node, that has only happened in the last few years. You've got 100 years. When you've only got 100 years to live, what is meant for you will find you. Let's get, now this is my love messages deck. Let's get some messages from your higher self. I just want 3. Would your higher self like to tell you? I wish we could be together right now. I need some time to sort through my thoughts. And be clear. Tell me what you want. I got jealousy on the bottom. What this is saying is there are delays. And whilst there are delays, you know, you're obviously feeling potentially like you're in hermit mode. We had the hermit card come out twice. There are delays. You know, you don't, like I said, you don't plant a seed and then get the crop the next day. There has to be that hard work that gets put in, tending to the crop. Part of that tending to the crop whilst you're working towards this incoming abundance gives you an opportunity to perfect, like Virgo, perfect the work that you are doing. So that when you finally get the opportunity to reap the rewards of this harvest, this abundance incoming, you clearly know what you want. Because you've understood that all the work, you can look back and see all the work that you've done, but that's been done for you, that's got you to this point. Okay, now finally, we're going to get some Scrabble tiles. Letters and numbers in here. Could be your first, middle, or last initial. Somebody that you're dealing with, something to do with what you've been working on. Take it as it resonates. So we have an N and a 1, a W and a 4, a Z and a 10, an L and a 1, an M and a 3, a Y and a 4, a T and a 1, a Q and a 10, an F and a 4, a C and a 3, a B and a 3, and an A and a 1. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all the best with the abundance that is incoming to you. I hope that you get everything that you have worked for and that you wish for. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that you can be notified of future readings. I do post every day. As I said before, if you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.